Hello, my name is Megan, welcome to my channel. Welcome, returning the welcome back. If you're not by the title of today's video, we are going to go back in time a little bit and check out my Sephora purchases from 2022, 2023, and 2024 and talk about them. What are my thoughts? Have I repurchased these items? Did I declutter them? Did I like them? Did I love them? You know, all the things really. I did this video maybe like 6 months ago with things from 2021. But I decided that I was originally just gonna do 2022, and then I was looking through my Sephora purchases and I realized that in 2023 I purchased one item and it was for a gift. And in 2024 I only purchased like 2 or 3 things. So I figured I might as well just do it all together. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull up my Sephora app and scroll back in time. I will say, last time I did this video, I did get a comment asking, rather than like showing on my phone, if I could input photos. I will take screenshots as we go along, but I just know that's gonna take forever. But like, that's not a bad thing. It's just, I mentally have to prepare myself for that. But I mean, genuinely like valid question, because I really probably should have done that anyway. But anyway, okay. So I'm gonna kind of talk about all these first products together. But going back to January 24th of 2022, I purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products from Sephora at one time, and they were all from Olaplex, which, like, just thinking about that must have been an insane tab. Like, 32 plus 30 plus 30 is what, 92 plus 32 is 124 plus 30 is like 154 bucks for like, oh, plus another 30, $184, something like that for like hair care. Okay, Megan. But anyway, I will try to pop it up on this side, I think is how I want to do this. I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. Oh, my water just fell. What a great day, honestly. Let's give this a shot. So I will be taking screenshots, and again, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm bringing you pictures. But starting off was the Olaplex number 4P, and so that is the shampoo purple for like blonde hair. I will say purple shampoo is very drying for your hair. However, this was a very, very good purple shampoo. It definitely pulled out any brassiness that I may have had. I really enjoyed it, actually. And if I were to ever go blonde again and need a purple shampoo, it is definitely one that I would consider. Then I have the number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Damage Repair Hair Mask Treatment. This I also really enjoyed. I'm just not much of like a leave-in hair mask sort of a person, so like that was always a problem for me, but I think it was okay. Like, it wasn't, I don't know that it was like my favorite hair mask ever. Both of these I did finish. Actually, I think all these I finished. All my Olaplex stuff I did actually like finish. I didn't declutter anything. But it took me up until the middle of last year during my non-makeup project pan to actually finish that off. Again, it's good. It's just if I have to leave anything in my hair for 10 minutes when I'm already in the shower, it's probably not going to happen. But it was fine. I mean, would I spend $30 on it again? Probably not, but it's for the experience, right? Then I have the number 7 Bonding Frizz Reduction Heat Protectant Hair Oil. I loved this when I first got it. When I first got it, I was like, oh my god, this is like the best hair oil ever. This is so phenomenal. I will happily spend $30 on it. It's only an ounce, by the way, for 30 bucks. And as time went on, like, it just became like, okay. I have one from, what's the brand? I always want to call it Lange, but it's not Lange. Lanza. I have the hair oil from Lanza. It's the keratin hair oil. I love that stuff. I'm on like my 2nd or 3rd bottle of it. I can get 3.4 ounces for $54, which like is still expensive, don't get me wrong, but compared to 1 ounce for 30 bucks, like way cheaper. And I just think it does so much more for my hair. So by the end of it, again, I was kind of just like trying to get through it. I would not repurchase it. Do I think it's a bad hair oil? No, but like I definitely think there's better out there. Then I have the number 5 Bond Maintenance Strengthening Hair Repair Conditioner. I thought it was okay. I'm trying to remember back, like no, actually I did repurchase this. I think for what I needed at the time, I really, really liked it. Again, I did enjoy all the Olaplex hair products when I had them, when I used them. But like, I don't know for sure that I would go back and repurchase any of them, because again, they are really expensive, but like they're not bad. It's just also comes down to like, naturally my hair is really, really curly, and is that entirely what I need. I think that if you have the right hair type and it's what you're looking for, you'll love it. But if it's not like exactly right for you, it'll just be okay. I also, on this order, picked up the No. 3 Hair Perfector Pre-Shampoo Treatment. Similar to the, okay, I will say this thing is phenomenal. This is a great product, absolutely hands down. Like, if I were to consider repurchasing anything aside from that purple shampoo for like a really niche reason, this would be it. It is a phenomenal pre-wash shampoo mask sort of a deal. I love this. It made my hair feel phenomenal. However, I now have to wet my hair and then put it in and leave it in for 10 minutes. And then, like, it wasn't gonna happen for me. I did get to the point where I was like spraying my hair, like, cause my hair's so thick, like, but your hair has to be damp, not wet. So I couldn't like shower, get my hair wet, put this in, because then my hair's wet, not damp. It's just, again, for me, like, I'm very much, while I will definitely have my routines, like my skincare routines and stuff like that, I just want to be like quick and easy with certain things, and my hair care is one of those things. Like, I don't want it to be a whole 50 bajillion step process. Like, just give me products that are good that I can use quickly and move on from that. And so while this like No. 3 treatment did phenomenal things for my hair, again, I just don't think that I'm the right person for it. And then lastly, from this trip, I picked up the No. 0 Intensive Bond Building Hair Treatment. And this is what they recommend wetting your hair with before you put in the No. 3. So, like, you can just like wet it with water, put in the No. 3, but they recommend using the 0 to like wet your hair, put in the No. 3, let it soak for 10 minutes, and then go take your shower and use their other products. First off, the little spray nozzle on this thing is the worst spray nozzle I've ever experienced. It like shot straight out. And I repurchased this product and it was terrible both times. It would like shoot straight out. And so like, it took so long to actually get my hair like decently-ish saturated. And I felt like I was using half the bottle because, again, I do have really thick hair. And I will just say, this thing smells terrible. Both bottles that I had smelled horrible. Like, literally, I would be like, okay, like, hold your breath, Megan, and like, get this done. It was so bad. I cannot verbalize how terrible this thing smelled. Again, I did notice a difference when I used that plus the No. 3, but oh my goodness. I like put it into a different spray bottle and that was better, but still, like, I just felt like I was always using so much because my hair is just so thick and it takes so long for my hair to become like wet. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was that. Again, never repurchasing that. That thing smelled terrible. And for $30, I felt like I really only got like 3-ish uses out of it. So it wasn't for me. If you had like thinner hair, finer hair, maybe just less hair, maybe. But yeah, that wasn't for me. Next order we have, so that was everything for the first order. Next order, oh my God, I'm a psychopath. That first order was on January 24th. This order was on January 31st. So like 6 days later, I'm dropping more money at Sephora. No wonder I didn't know buy. But so this one was only 2 products. The first one was the Olaplex, again, No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. So they have the 4P, which I already have now. It's like the purple shampoo. And then they just have like the regular 4, which is just like their standard shampoo. Again, very good shampoo. I was a fan. However, $32 for 8.5 ounces. I don't know that that's for me. Although now that I'm sitting here talking about, like, I could maybe see myself repurchasing it again in the future. I don't know. I shouldn't. I definitely shouldn't. But like, I do remember really enjoying that shampoo and conditioner. So, sue me. Then I have the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Toner with Squalene and Oats. So this is a product that I had rolled into my 2024 non-makeup project pan again. It was a very, very nice hydrating toner. Honestly, I used it pretty regularly over the course of the like 3 years that I had it, or 2 years that I had it. And it lasted forever. Now, I mean, like, let's be realistic. If you're using it twice a day, every single day, it's not gonna last you 2 years. But it definitely did its job. I was not mad about it. My back is starting to bother me. This is not good. But It was a good hydrating toner. Would I purchase it again? Probably not. It was $24 for 6 ounces though, so like I don't think that's too bad of a breakdown. But I do have some toners that I prefer from the drugstore. Oh, and we're doing fun things with the sun today. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But there are just other drugstore toners that I prefer, and then honestly I kind of prefer to get my hydrating benefits from like serums and like moisturizer rather than my toner. So again, personal preference, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Then moving forward to March 16th of, again, 2022. It's not letting me click this. Is it no longer available? Oh, this item is no longer available. Look at that. This is the Dyson Airwrap 1.6 inch diameter long barrel, because again, I do have very long hair, and even longer back at this point in time. So let's see, I got the Airwrap back in like 2019, and I do really like it. I will say that I do really like the Airwrap. It takes a lot of time because I need to use it in such a particular way, since my hair is so finicky that sometimes it's just like not really worth it. I do find myself more recently using the, hey Milo, can you not? Using the like straightening attachment for it, like the straight brush, and then I'll go in and either like curl or straighten my hair. But when I do my Airwrap curls, I do really like them. So I will say that like there was a hot minute where I was Airwrapping my hair every week, and so I definitely got my $39 out of it. Do I think it's a necessity? Like, I mean, but also at this point, I think they automatically sell the Airwrap with the long barrel attachment, so like it wouldn't really be anything that like anybody's running into at this point in time. But I mean, honestly, I was really happy with it. I think it was definitely beneficial, considering my hair at this point in time too was like down past my waist, I want to say. And so it just made more sense for me to use the longer barrel than the shorter barrel. Okay, now we're on April 1st of 2022. I have 2 items. Are you coming up? You can come up. You can't decide. Milo's sitting right here. I have 2 products that I purchased. One of them was the from Fresh, the Soy Hydrating Gentle Face Cleanser. I really, really like this face cleanser. If I recall correctly, it does smell like roses. It's been obviously a couple years since I've used it. I definitely finished it up though, and I would probably repurchase this. I mean, realistically, would I? Like, probably not. It's $39 for 5 ounces. Ooh, or they do have a value size. Anyway, I just remember being like a really nice, I felt like my face got really clean, but it was also like still well hydrated. And again, I enjoyed the rose smell. So I enjoyed that, but again, similar to other products, I have drugstore options that I prefer, or not that I prefer, but like I think are comparable. So like realistically, if it stumbled into my life again, I would absolutely love it and use it. But would I purchase it over like my $12 face wash from, you know, my collagen face wash from Vitamin C, but I don't remember what the brand's called, like probably not. Okay. Then I picked up the Pattern by Tracee Ellis Ross Shower Detangling Brush. It was $17, and I use this brush every single time I wash my hair. I will, like, you know, shampoo, rinse my shampoo, condition, brush my conditioner into my hair just to make sure everything is like evenly saturated, throw my hair up into a claw clip, and then go from there. And honestly, phenomenal brush. Now, another obvious, do I have Tracee Ellis Ross's hair pattern? No. However, this brush serves the purpose that I need it to serve. If you have like thick, coarser hair and you know, want to make sure that your hair gets, or your conditioner gets like well put into your hair in the shower, absolutely recommend either that brush or something similar to it. Because for me, a wide tooth comb just doesn't do it. I tried with a wide tooth comb, but it doesn't cut it. My hair is too thick and there's just too much of it, and the wide tooth comb does not usually do too well. So there's that. Okay, 2 days later, April 3rd, I purchased another Olaplex product. Apparently, this is the No. 9 Bond Protector Frizz Reduction Heat Protectant and Hair Serum. I love a good hair serum, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I was watching a YouTube video maybe like a month and a half ago. I don't remember who it was. But they mentioned like the Olaplex No. 9, and I was like, oh my god, Olaplex has a No. 9? I should maybe look at that. Why? Have I used Olaplex in years? No, but I was intrigued by it. And then I was like, wait, I think I did try that. So I feel like that tells me, if I forgot this product even existed, that like maybe it wasn't great. You know, I'm not gonna say it was bad, but like I clearly haven't, like, it doesn't stand out in my head as like even being a product that existed. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say that like maybe that's not for me. And then I'm gonna try to adjust my camera down just a little. I just feel like I'm sitting really low in frame. And I know we're like 15 minutes into this, but I just want to still be like even, and I don't feel like I am. Give that a try. Is that better? I don't know, I hope it's better. Sorry if it was like weird before. I don't know, I'm just existing. Okay, but fast forward to May 29th of 2022. I purchased the IT Cosmetics Superhero Elastic Stretch Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. So it's a superhero mascara. I am so back and forth with this product. Like, I will love it and then I'll buy another tube of it and I'm like kind of hate it. And then I'm, you know, go on forever and I haven't used it, and so I buy another tube and I love it. And then I buy another tube because I'm like, wow, this is a phenomenal mascara, and then I hate it. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's too wet, sometimes I feel like it's too dry. I don't know. So naturally what have I done is I actually recently did repurchase this mascara. I haven't used it since 2022. But I feel like when I bought it in 2022 I didn't like it. But I was looking back at Snap Memories. Sorry, my face is so itchy right now and I don't know why. I was looking back at Snap Memories from 2021 and I was like, oh my goodness, I love how my lashes look. What mascara was I using? And it was the Superhero mascara. So I repurchased it. But now that I'm looking at it in my cart from 2022, I'm wondering if I didn't like it. I don't know. Then on, not May, June 20th of, again, 2022, I purchased the 1.7 ounce bottle of the Guerlain Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum. I really like this smell. It's very, like, it's definitely like on the more mature side, but like still youthful, if that makes sense. But it's very clearly like a POW sort of perfume. What are the notes in this? Because I want to say it's very floral. So it is categorized in the warm and spicy family. I don't know that I feel that. Maybe I do. I don't know. Scent type is warm and sweet gourmands. Key notes include jasmine, lavender, and vanilla, which are all things that I love. So I do really like it. Although I did that thing where, and I used to get complimented on this perfume when I would like wear it out to the bars. But like, since it's been so long since I've worn it, now when I spray it, like mentally I have that like scent memory tied to like going out to the bars. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a great time, but like, it's also been a few, you know what I mean? So anyway, like actually one of my other perfumes, it was like my bar perfume for like 2 years. I put it on maybe like a year ago. I was going out with my boyfriend and I put it on and I watched my cat's face go like, oh, we're doing this again. Not Milo, not the one that you guys like often see in camera or in, on camera, but Pokey. I've had her for a lot longer, about a year-ish longer. And so like she was there when I would put this perfume on at night and I would go out and I would, you know, come back home at 4 o'clock in the morning or whenever it was I was coming home. You know, maybe still intoxicated, probably not, but you know what I mean? At that point in time too, like and I'm just going down a rabbit hole. I had a roommate who I love her to death, but she was a little crazy. And like we would get home and it would be like 4 o'clock in the morning and we would like make popcorn downstairs and it was a lot of fun. But I like sprayed that perfume because I was like, oh, like I'm going out to the bars, like it's my bar perfume. I sprayed it on and I had that scent memory of like, oh. And I saw it on her face where she was just like, oh no, like not this again. So that was interesting. Cats have scent memories too, I think, in case anybody was wondering. Maybe that was like a no shit Meg thing, but I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I like the perfume. I haven't used it in a while, but I do like it. So moving on to also September 20th. Oh, okay. I went into store and they didn't have that perfume in store, so I ordered it online through the store. And then I purchased these two products in store because I was like, oh my god, what was I doing? Okay. But I have the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream. If you are watching my 2025 makeup project pan, linked up in the cards, you should know that I'm working on this. I really do like this product. I am wearing it today very lightly, applied with a sponge. I think it's really pretty, honestly. I love the consistency of it. I think it blends out beautifully. I do like the smell. It has like a coconutty sort of a smell. I like the smell. I like the color of the Laguna one on me. I think they now have like an even lighter color maybe. But I don't know. I think it's really pretty and I really do enjoy it, everything about it. So I'm very happy that I purchased that product. Will it be a repurchase? Probably not, but I haven't even hit pan on it yet. So, you know, we've got some time to like actually decide if that's something I want to do. But I do really enjoy it if it's something that you've been eyeing or thinking about. Yeah, I'm a fan. So then I also picked up the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub with 10% AHA. I've had 2 of this exact one. I can't remember if this is my first or second bottle. But here's my thing. I really like exfoliants like this. They are like thick and gritty and I feel like it really does the job. However, they're always marketed and like sold in a tube. And for me, the tube just doesn't work. The product is too thick to be in a tube. So that's kind of what gets me every time and like makes me not want to use it, is knowing that I'm going to have to like spray it or like squish it out of the tube. I am currently working through the exact same product from Naturium, so it is a little bit on the cheaper side. And honestly, if I end up repurchasing again, I will just get the one from Naturium. Not that I don't like the First Aid Beauty one, but I'm not going to spend $30 on a body scrub that is like the bane of my existence to use. So, okay, fast forward now to September 5th of 2022. These were also purchased online. Wow, I was doing something that year. This is not available. But there is this like Sephora collection used to have these like little wooden body massagers, and so I did pick up one of them. I don't use it often, but I do use it from time to time, and honestly it like sits on my bedside table and I really like it. I like used it on the bottom of my foot the other day. I'll use it on my calves or my quads a lot. My boyfriend's used it, so it definitely, and I mean for like $7.50 or 15 bucks even, like, because its regular price is $15, but it had a sale price of $7.50, so I don't know if I paid $7.50 for it or if I paid the full price. I have cat fur like stuck to my face, but regardless, honestly, like I'm not mad about that $15 purchase. So I think it worked out well, but it again looks like it's no longer being sold. But then I had some repurchases of the number 4 and number 5 shampoos from Olaplex, so we've already talked about those. I also then redeemed my birthday reward, it looks like, and it was the Charlotte Tilbury little gift set, and it had the mascara and the mini Pillow Talk lipstick. So the Pillow Talk mascara, I remember being so excited to use it. And then it just like, if I recall correctly, it like smudged everywhere on my face. I don't really remember, but I remember not loving it. So I wish I could tell you exactly why, but I didn't even make it through the tube. And then there is the mini Pillow Talk lipstick, which I do still have. It is a very beautiful color. It was in my project pan last year. I did not finish it, so it will be rolled in hopefully sometime later this year. But just overall like a great color, and I'm not mad about that birthday set at all. From Benefit Cosmetics, I have the 24-Hour Brow Setter Clear Brow Gel with Lamination Effect. I love this brow gel. This is my all-time favorite brow gel. However, oh my god, I think it went up in price. Maybe not. I don't know. It's $27, which I think is absurd for a brow gel, but this thing locks your brows down. Every so often, I'm like, you know what? We're feeling it. I'm gonna shell up the money. And then after that, I'm like, wow, I don't want to spend another $27, so I don't, but I think about this brow gel quite literally almost every single day when I'm doing my brows. Yeah, wow, I love that brow gel. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, getting into November. So it looks like this may have been like Black Friday-ish time because it was November 27th. I did purchase 3 products. And I think this was in store, maybe it was online. No, purchased online. Okay, so starting off, I picked up the Sephora Collection Pro Foundation Brush number 70. I go back and forth with this foundation brush. I think it gives a very, very beautiful effect on the skin. A lot of times I will apply like with this foundation brush and then just like tap over it with a sponge, and I think it looks really good. However, my one qualm with this product is the bristles are so dense and so short that it makes like successfully cleaning the product impossible. So like I can see it over there. It's like I still have it. Again, it's a great foundation brush, but just because of like you use it with liquid products, right? And you put it in and it's just the bristles are so short and so compact that cleaning it is like literally impossible. You can clean out all of the like the outside bristles, but like the inside of that brush is not clean, and I know that it's not clean. And I even have like the little textured things to like really get up in there, and it just, I feel like my brush is never clean. So, you know, there's that. But other than that, like again, it's a beautiful effect on the skin, and I understand why they probably couldn't have had the bristles any longer, because then the brush won't be as stiff, but a part of what makes the brush great is its stiffness. So I see like why it is the way it is, but just I feel like I can never get that brush like adequately cleaned. Then I have the Sephora Collection Melting Cleansing Balm with Algae Extract. Hey, are you coming up? He was taking a nap underneath the tripod. It's a $14 like makeup melting balm. I don't remember loving it. I remember hating it. Like, I'm sure it was good. So yeah, I mean, I think it got the job done. Again, I feel like if it were terrible, I would have like remembered hating it. And then lastly for this purchase, I have the Sunday Riley Auto Correct Brightening and Depuffing Eye Cream. It retails for $65, and I know that I would have only purchased it if it were on sale. I feel like originally I got this eye cream in like a BoxyCharm perk. How like BoxyCharm and Ipsy have like from their sale items or whatever, like from their store. I feel like I purchased it for like 15 bucks or something like that, because I was like, I can justify that, and then I really, really liked it. And so when it came on sale here, I was like, absolutely. I thought it did a really good job with my under eyes. Just saying. Will I be repurchasing it? Will I be repurchasing it? Absolutely not, especially not for $65. But if it were to go back on sale, I could make an argument for repurchasing that eye cream because I really liked it. Okay, and now for my final purchase of 2022 before we jump into 23 and 24. I picked up from the Maison Margiela one of the replica perfumes. This one is Beach Walk, and this was like my go-to perfume for a hot minute. It was so nice and so yummy. I'm looking for the notes. I just think Replica makes phenomenal perfumes, genuinely. The fragrance family is fresh. The scent type is fresh solar, but I feel like fresh solar doesn't sound right. Keynotes of bergamot, heliotrope, and coconut milk. Don't ask me what heliotrope is. I have no idea. I do know that I like bergamot though, so call that a win. I feel like I just saw something on like the pictures. Bergamot, Yangling, coconut milk, accord, and white musk. So again, it was just like a very warm, light, summery sort of scent that honestly I thought was perfect year round and paired really well with a lot of other fragrances. So I could see myself repurchasing that. I love the packaging for those bottles. They're just like chef's kiss beautiful. But yeah. But anyway, we've left 2022. We are now in 2023. And I did not purchase anything from Sephora according to my app for the entire year up until December 3rd of 2023, where I purchased a mini of the, like a travel size of the Clean Reserve Skin Scent perfume. I remember I purchased this for a, like, my face is so itchy. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like my face is so itchy. But I did like a Secret Santa sort of gift exchange with some of my family, and that we had like a $25 limit, and so that was what I purchased because at the time it was $25 or something like that. It's now listed at $32, but maybe they're running like a sale. I don't know. But I want to say it was like a $25 limit, and so I purchased it for $25-ish. I very much enjoy the perfume. I have since repurchased it in a full size, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I think it's great. And yeah. So now jumping into 2024, I was on a no buy year in 2024 and I was doing so well for, I mean, you know, like a few things here and there. Up until the release of Natasha Denona's I Need a Warm palette, and I was like, you know what, it's worth breaking the no buy for. So in September of 2024, September 2nd, I went ahead and placed an order. And so I went ahead and I purchased a few items, starting off with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I love these dewdrops. I need to move my leg because it's asleep. Ow. Killing it. I love this product. The watermelon scent does not bother me. I think it leaves a beautiful effect on the skin. I like it for skincare as well as like makeup primer prep. So I think it's great. It's just, again, can I justify spending $35 on it every single time? That hurts me a little bit, but I did recently purchase, if you checked out my vlog where I was like cleaning my car and I went to Walgreens, I did purchase the e.l.f. version, and so far I think that they're pretty much the same thing minus like the watermelon. So if you have like an aversion to watermelon, some sort of watermelon allergy, or just, you know, don't like the watermelon scent, or don't want to spend $35, check out the e.l.f. one. But I do really love that one from Glow Recipe. My leg is like on fire right now. Like it's asleep and I can, oh, it's tingling, it hurts. I'm not enjoying this experience. Then, same purchase, I did pick up the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I am very much a pale, cooler complected person. And so, like, I remember the bronze palette coming out and it was like oranges. And that, while I can make a very beautiful look, not my everyday sort of a deal. So this is like my perfect, you know, has some neutrals, definitely a warm tone palette though for my pale complexion. That I love this palette. 100% worth the $69 that I spent on it. It is my favorite palette in my entire collection. I love it. I also purchased, so I had like one of those vouchers, right, for like, think, Megan, use your words. Okay, in my non-makeup project pans, I will roll in like a small like little mini perfume that I got from one of those Sephora like trial collection sampler packs where it's like, you know, spend $25, try 5 perfumes, and then you get like a voucher to redeem like the perfume of your choice, right? Okay, so I was pretty well set on, I was either going to pick up the Nest Golden Nectar or the Clean Reserve Skin Perfume. So on this trip, as I was just perusing, it caught my attention that the Clean Reserve Skin Perfume was on sale for 50% off. So I purchased that just outright without using my voucher because I was like, you know, it's normally $74. I'm getting it for like $35 right now. Like I'm okay with spending that money. So I did purchase the 1 ounce, 1.7 ounce. What's that size? It's usually 1.7, I think. Oh, just kidding. I bought the 2 ounce because it was 50% off. So I went ahead and bought the 2 ounce one, and then because I did have that voucher, I'm always so scared that like my vouchers are going to expire because I do forget that I have them. I did go ahead and purchase the Nest New York Golden Nectar 1.7 ounce bottle. So again, those are both pictured as I was talking about them, but just beautiful scents, both of them. I am currently working through my little mini trial size of that Nest perfume in my non-makeup project pan. So if you're interested in progress there, go ahead and check that out. But that was it. And then since I ordered it on my birthday time, I was able to get the 250 birthday points because nothing really like spoke to me from like the birthday gift selection. And I did also go ahead and use my 500 Beauty Insider points. I don't usually use my Insider points, but every once in a while I'm like, you know what? Why not? And so I did get this like Turkish towel, and honestly, I think it's really cute. I haven't used it as a towel. I use it more so as a blanket. It like sits on the back of my chair where I do my makeup, and so like if I'm a little bit cold in the morning, I'll just like throw it over my shoulders. But honestly, I just think it looks really cute, so I wasn't mad about it. But yeah, then we get into 2025. Okay, so that was everything. I know this is gonna be a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I know that these are the videos that I enjoy checking out, is like, you know, you purchase this X number of time, or like, you know, X amount of time ago. What are your thoughts now? Is it something you even remember using? Like, does it even stick out in your mind? Like, these are videos that I enjoy, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. Yeah, so with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up down below, leave me a comment if you want to see more of me in the future. Go ahead and subscribe down below as well. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day and everywhere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!